Okay. Hey guys, you should be hearing Chief Perry now.
I'm so happy.
I have the mic on him.
You know them too?
Hey Dwayne,
Yes.
just say a few words. You want to make
Okay. Hi there, John. That's the sir. I'm Blue, sir.
you're doing it. Are you hearing Chief Perry?
Astonishing, beautiful light.
That's right.
Chief Perry, good morning. Good morning.
Hi there. How you doing? Who am I
And saying
speaking
good
with?
morning to you.
Good morning, Summer George.
Oh.
Good morning, Chief Perry.
Oh, hi,
Right,
man.
but
How you doing?
there's the camera. Now you
Nice
go.
to see you again. Slightly busy.
Beautiful day.
Do they need us to speak louder on there? Or
No,
how's
no.
the sound?
See, Chief Perry's got a little lapel mic.
Oh,
Oh, you have a mic. Okay, that's
Put it
isn't
right
that
on
for
his mouth.
what Linda's doing, or is that for
Also
this?
quiet.
That's for this. These two are on this. She's got a separate
apparently I
system.
do.
Oh, okay.
Slowly.
Okay.
There's Mark. She's like,
And
Two
while
camera.
Chief and John and everyone is getting ready, we can just stop by here by the bridge for a little bit. And they're going to be gathering for a procession. And in the meantime, I wanted to make sure that we welcome you properly here from the Ramapo Prayer Ground. This is the Sweetwater Prayer Ground, and we're at the very bridge here that we're soon going to be going over. We're going to process over this river, and it's significant because this river is in need of healing. And we have gathered Indigenous peoples, of course, the Ramapos and other Indigenous tribes are here, also interfaith allies, and we're here to bless the river. Now, what we're also going to be doing is that we're going to continue up the road here, and we're going to go to a sacred Sweetwater prayer grounds. And this is where we're going to have a water ceremony, led, of course, by Chief Wayne Perry of the Ramapo Munsee Lunaape Indians. And we are going to share that with you. It's a beautiful day. They had promised cloud and rainstorms, but here we are, and the skies have opened for this very occasion. So one of the things that I have learned as a European coming here to America is that my idea of the time and starting on time is not really the same as the idea that some Native Americans that I know have. So I have to admit that we are not completely on time in terms of how we are getting started with this procession, but we are promising you that this is going to be a sacred, magical, and wonderful time to spend together. And I would suggest for those who are listening and watching that you can go grab your own little bowl of water. If you have a little bowl of water in front of you, you can tag along, if you will. You can participate from wherever you are in whatever corner of the world that you're watching from, because today is about the water. 2 days ago, we were up at the mountain at Split Rock, the Tahiti Way, and we had a solstice ceremony. And specifically, we had a tobacco ceremony, offering prayers and offering tobacco to nature and celebrating all the abundance that nature keeps giving us, including the light, including the love from this ever-shining sun. And that was up on the mountain. So 2 days ago, we were up on the mountain. We healed, because as we have an intention to heal the world and heal nature, lo and behold, we get healed right back. We're starting at the mountain, and now we have moved down to the river. So I am thrilled that you are joining us here on these very sacred lands. And what we're going to do when we get started is that we're going to process together. And of course, Chief is going to welcome us properly, and he's going to share some of the beautiful messages from his tribe, but also some of the hardships and how how it is really as a Native American to live on your own lands and feel that it is not indeed your own necessarily anymore. So yes, I'm just checking my messages here, and I am. Let's do this. Let's approach down here, and Ben, if you want to, are there any questions so far from you, Ben, and from the viewers?
Well, we just want to say thank you to you, Linda, and to everybody there for bringing us in to this ceremony. We're in the 5th year of World Unity Week, and it's the 5th time that we've had the privilege of being on the sacred Ramapo Lunaape lands. Thanks to you and bringing us front row seat here, and we can see the procession starting to gather. People in their regalia. It looks amazing. You look amazing, Linda. It looks like a beautiful morning there. So we're just deeply grateful to be back on these sacred lands. It feels very important and very significant for us on this beautiful, close to Midsummer's Day, to be celebrating this interfaith procession. And while the other day was a tobacco ceremony for the solstice, this is a water ceremony. What's the intention of the interfaith procession, Linda? Is that a question for Chief, or perhaps you can give us a few words about what's the idea or the impulse behind today's ceremony and the gathering?
Well, a few months back, when Chief and I were talking about what to do to celebrate the solstice, he said that what we also need to do is to help heal the river. So Chief has identified that there have been construction and other things upsetting the river lately, and so it's not in its most healthy state. And let me try to show you here if you can see. Am I doing this right? I mean, camera is not my first talent, but
we can see the river. Yeah, we can see it. Yep.
Yeah, we have a river down here that the water in the river is not feeling great. According to Chief, this is the time to heal that. So with all the interfaith sisters and brothers that we have in the New York, New Jersey area and beyond, I mean, some people fly very far to come into this celebration and to bring their healing powers through prayer and through offerings. So that was what was behind this spreading it out as a 2-day event, so that we really get to. I didn't know this beforehand, but what I can say now that I've experienced it is that there was such a profound healing power, healing energy, if you will, that we got to experience up at Tahiti Way, the very sacred portal. It's a spiritually speaking, it's a portal to a lot of different places in the world. And that sense of strength is actually something that we bring here now to the river. So hopefully we can be the carriers and function as a carrier of that healing power down here. And of course, always remembering that nature is the ultimate healer, and we are honored to be here and privileged. I feel very privileged to be in this. It's hard to describe, but I think most people who are watching this, and I know you, Ben, for sure, know what it's like to be with Indigenous people and really being in ceremony, being in a nature-based ceremony. And to me, as a Swede, that resonates. The reason I have flowers in my hair today is that we celebrated, my Swedish brothers and sisters, we celebrated Midsummer yesterday, which is a hugely important celebration in Sweden. And so I think that we all are close to nature in our own way. And when we reconnect, magical things happen.
Oh, beautiful. Well, happy Midsummer to you, Linda, and all the Swedish people and everyone from Northern Europe as well is celebrating that. Tell us the name of the river. Thank you for that really beautiful explanation of the intention. And we can feel that, deeply beautiful and holy intention of this gathering today to help heal the waters. What's the name of the river so we can carry that on our side?
I'm going to have to ask Chief what he calls the river, and he's going to explain. And we're gonna start. I don't know. So we're going to have the Chief explain exactly what they call the river, and we're going to have a specific river healing before we're going to actually take waters from the river and carry that to
Linda,
the
I
prayer
asked
ground.
Chief Perry here, what is the name of the river? It's the Ramapo River.
Ramapo River.
Yep, there he is. Can you guys hear him now? I unmuted myself.
Yeah,
I
we
should-
can hear. Hello, good morning, Chief Perry. Linda was just telling us about the intention
Morning.
of today. It's wonderful to be with you, and you're looking great. We'd love to hear a little
You're
bit
looking
about
great.
Well, nice of you. Thank you.
Nice of
Thank
you. Oh my God, you do look great. It's good. Okay, Linda, I'm going to go on mute again because I don't want to.
We wanted to hear from Chief Perry, John, if you would maybe tell us a little bit about the
Okay.
gathering.
Okay, they want to hear from you,
Maybe
Chief
stay
Perry.
here and do it.
Yeah. Tell us about this gathering. Ben
What
is
side?
interested and the folks are interested.
Side of that.
What are we doing here today?
We're gathering in a good way to thank the water for all the blessings in life that they have brought us, and to simply send sounds up of appreciation to empower the water once again to share and be loving and help us to live in a good way. So ultimately what you're seeing is we're gathering, we're carrying the flags of the nations forward to say that it is the world that is appreciated, and that we're sorry for any injury we may have caused to the water. And we also want to remember that all of the people of the water, the air, and the mountains are our relations, and we are therefore responsible as shepherds to look after them as our brothers and sisters. So therefore we're remembering who we are upon this turtle island.
Beautiful. Chief Perry is always inclusive. Every time I'm with you, Chief, you're always reaching out to other communities and to the world. What a blessing.
Chief Perry and John Raymer, who's come together? Who's come together there to pray for the water? Who has gathered?
Who's
Who are
come
the
together here?
There's a lot of people. Maybe it's easier to scan. There's people from, of course, South America. We have Netherlands.
Manhattan.
And where will the procession
Have a
be
Dutch
going?
flag up Scandinavia.
Okay, and Ben's curious, where are we going
No
to
Dutch
be?
flag?
But I took Angola. My sister lives in Angola.
Okay, we have an Angolan flag.
Fabulous. Now, where are we going?
We're simply going a few more feet across to Halifax, which is where we have a stone altar. And the altar actually is made up of prayers. The stone represents prayers, and although there's large stones and small stones, the size of the stone does not really matter. It's the intent that you're putting in it. Today, what we're going to do, we've been blessed to have Summer with us. She has this wooden bowl that we're going to fill with the river water. And we're going to take the,
Are we ready?
yes, we're going to take the,
We're telling others that are listening in what's going on here. This is beautiful.
Oh,
Hi.
I'm sorry. Did I interrupt your interview?
I'm sorry. It's all good. It's all good.
that was June, she's sorry.
All right. I think the procession's about to begin here.
Thank you, Chief Perry, for sharing that with us. We're holding that intention to pray for the water and the Ramapo River. So
Ramapo
we're going to
River.
hold the Ramapo River in our prayers with you all. Thank you for having us there.
You know, Ben, I just want to remind us in 5 words: unite humanity, restore Mother Earth.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh,
Beautiful. Unite humanity, restore Mother Earth.
that means,
All right. I'm going to mute myself here so there's no echo with Linda, who's right next to me.
Thank you, Brother John. That was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So here we are. I'm going to take a little step back. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go to the front of the procession so you get to see the procession from the very front. How about that? That way, we're going to be really sensing the awesome power of people with praying and healing intentions moving together. So I am going to sneak back here to the bridge, and we're going to have the procession come here with us. And yeah, here we are. Again, it's a beautiful day, and there we go. This is a conch that's been blown. The conch is calling us to start our ceremony.
And Linda, for those who may not be aware, the lands that we're on, the Ramapo Lunaape, up there near Tahita Way, the sacred site of Split Rock, is in the state of New Jersey, right? Do you want to tell just a little bit about the geography of exactly where these lands are?
Oh, absolutely. So we are in Mahwah, New Jersey, which is in the north part of New Jersey, close to the Hudson River and also close to the New York border. And we are actually very close to the Ramapo College right here. It's a few miles away from Tahiti Way. Tahiti Way is on the very border, actually, between New York and New Jersey. So we've moved a few miles down the road so that we can be with the river today. And this is a hugely important ground for the creation of the United States of America. The Ramapo Munsee Indians were instrumental to helping Washington and his men actually. And now there's a car behind me, so I should move over. It's a very narrow bridge here. And yeah, so it is fascinating to hear the history of how the Ramapos helped Washington and his men using, I think it's about 900 cannonballs were made from the iron deposits that were Ramapos, and also that big infamous chain that they had used for warfare over the Hudson River was also made out of from the iron from Ramapo. And so there is a historical significance of how the Ramapos, specifically as a tribe, contributed to Washington's victory. And then what happened after that is a story for another day. It is a pleasure being here. I am fully aware that I am representing Europeans and colonizers in the world, and we are asking for forgiveness. We are here to mend bridges, and we are here to heal together.
Beautiful.
So here's
Beautiful.
where the procession is starting.
It's wonderful to see the color and the flags and all the people in their different identities and regalia coming together. It's a beautiful sight on a beautiful day there in Mahwah, up in the sacred lands. And we can see Chief Dwayne Perry there leading the procession across that bridge. We've been there. Unity Earth had a very significant gathering there in 2019, and a privilege of being with Chief Perry on those lands.
And you can also see the river here in the background. So here we are with the chief. Yes, I love how Chief Perry is now directing me how to shoot this, which is awesome. And he was right. This is great. This is great. Chief is also
Beautiful.
directing that we have the American flag go first. Anecdotally, Chief is also a U.S. veteran, which actually goes for a lot of Native Americans. I'm gonna go a little bit here to the side so you can see this beautiful procession. All the flags represented here. I'm not seeing the Swedish one, but that's okay. I am the Swedish flag. So wonderful to be with you all here in the room.
It's Anna Marie. What flag has Anna Marie got?
Uh,
Black and
I don't know. Janice, what kind of flags do you have? I have the Hopi flag, Hopi props, and Estonia, which to me is so fascinating.
Angola and Sami. Angola and Sami is what Anna Marie is representing here.
So we have Hopi and Estonia from Janice. And Harry, what are you carrying? Haiti and Japan. So
amazing,
if you're not
amazing.
seeing, if you're not seeing your own country's flag here, I'm sure you're seeing a neighbor, because we are representing the world right here, uniting humanity and restoring Mother Earth.
Aho, aho.
Aho. And what we're actually doing now is that we are walking this brief walk over to what's called the Sweetwater Prayer Grounds. And there was a deer. I don't know if I caught it on camera, but there's a deer jumping over there. And how beautiful that we get greeted.
You see the deer that's here ahead of us. I'm gonna walk through it.
Aww.
I'm walking. Meet again.
We're following Chief here to Sweetwater. And look at all these absolutely wonderful people. I'm going to stay right here so you can see all the people who have gathered for healing, coming together in prayer. One of the elders are reminding people to not have the flags touch the ground, which I think is wonderful. Not that everybody got the message, but still. We're here, we are in ceremony, we're doing rituals, and yeah, there are ways to do that. There are ways. Welcome, everybody. And down the road here, I see Little Sun coming in a yellow shirt. Little Sun is one of my favorite ceremonial givers. Little Sun, S-U-N, means moon in Native language. Yeah, and here we're getting some peace signs coming in, which is very apropos. And Little Sun had the most beautiful little stories about nature when we did the summer solstice. One of which was that he explained about the strawberry moon. And I didn't know this, but the wild strawberry that is coming up late spring has the shape of a heart, and it represents the heart. And its role in nature is to tell all the other berries that it's time to wake up. So the wild strawberry comes first, And then comes other berries after that, which I thought was so sweet.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah. So I want to give a little pan around here so we understand that over here is where we process. The bridge is over by all the lush greens. And we have now entered a type of grounds that this tribe has fought hard to get back and to be allowed to pray in the way that they want to. So we're going to now see the magnificent Sweetwater Prayer Grounds and the stone altar that's up here. So what we're going to do now for the rest of this broadcast is I'm going to mute myself, and John is going to, from his end, he's going to capture some of the magical sounds from this water ceremony that we are about to have. So with that, John, you take it away.
Thank you, Linda.
Okay. Summers assisting Chief Perry.
Okay.
What do you do? Oh, we're working with the tribe.
Dennis, go back. Do not stand on the altar. Get off.
Oh,
Of,
shoot, I
no,
didn't
go
know.
back. Go back. Go out.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that it was
Now we
rocks.
God, what a great spot.
I did ask everyone to go around. I just
Right.
couldn't hear me.
There's a procession here, natural order.
Veronica, dear Veronica.
Chief Perry's guiding us. Veronica.
You can do it as a group, but yes, you can. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay, Stefan's gonna send around some smokes for everyone that can smudge that may be having today. Yes. I wanna tell people what's going on and have these messages.
What a beautiful spot for a ceremony.
Yeah. Yes.
You all right? Yeah, I'm looking for my light.
I got one. Lighter? There you go, boy.
Lighting the smudge.
Sorry if I technically, yeah, that's like subject.
Oh, okay. Let smudge John first with camera. You
Okay.
can go over there, John.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you there. Most of the first thing that happens every morning, when you say your prayer, you slow your ice prayer. Most of the time, say something like prayer. Good. Our prayer ground process was we prayer circle over there. What happens is it's been a number of years. Wood started to rot away because this land has the flood. notice a large pile of logs over there. Some of the new poles that were put around.
Speak up, Chief.
I know, I'm sorry, I just make too low. Ready to go, John?
It's good. It's good.
You ready there, Stephen?
Yeah, you over there, 1 second.
John, since he gets ready, make sure he gets much. Thank you. Gotcha.
Would you approve?
No, yeah, do him first. That way he can get into the circle and do the film. Okay. Turn.
Okay. I think what we can do here is, Steph, you don't have to do that to everybody. Just walk it over them and you smudge yourself. Just smudge yourself in the smoke. Walk along, yeah, you're not worried about it. Take it.
Everyone's getting smudged.
Well, see the sage, sweet grass in the back of the floor.
That smells amazing. Clears breath. Mm. You can see the river behind there.
Not the case.
Yes.
All right. Step over the altar. Breakfast. Alrighty. Let's explain what we're doing. We're going to give thanks to the water because water gave us life. I'll give you a little acknowledgement of who we are and what we are. Little Ramapo history. Getting a time before, at one point in history, they were called the Ramapo, the Sweetwater clan of the Munsees. The Munsees are the people of the mountains. Mountains being all of the Adirondacks, all of the foothills. You're talking 70, 80,000 Ramapos. Today there's barely 3,000. Area smaller than perhaps 7 square miles, and we're still under social and political pressure from people literally attacking us physically and mentally. very beginning of time, when George Washington first got here, he literally came to our elders and asked for the use of the Ramapo Pass. The Ramapo Pass and the Ramapo people control not just the pass, but that section of the Hudson River. The Ramapo Pass really runs from where you see the mouth of the pass in Hillburn, 12 miles north to Monroe. Actually, some of you guys might know it as Burlington Codes. That's where the pass ends. But as you're going up the thruway, if you look off to your left when the leaves are off, you'll notice that there's a very sharp alley going all the way up that way. Without the use of the Ramapo Pass and the permission of the Ramapo people, who also controlled the Hudson River at that time, literally being no New York, no New Jersey, and no United States. And the reason for that sounds large, but the reason is strategically the only way the British could reinforce their troops was off the Atlantic and or march them down from Canada. We allowed George Washington, who went up to the Tahiti Way, where some of you went yesterday and said some prayers. Thank you at the solstice. We got permission from our elders. At one point in history, the Ramapo were known as basically peacekeepers. And people would go up to the Tahiti Way, they would come to a solution and come back down on the flat down there where you see the hotel and the highway. It was a big field. There was two long houses there. Come to a solution, a peace, and people would move on. George Washington went there also to get permission to use the Ramapo Pass. We give it to him because we share like ideals of freedom and equality. He stationed 5,000 French troops there. You might want to know the first 900 cannonballs fired in the American Revolution come from Ramapo Munsee iron deposits. Chain across the Hudson come from Ramapo Munsee iron deposits. The Capitol Dome iron come from Ramapo Lunaape iron deposits. And the man that tells no lie was so overwhelmed with gratitude that the first thing his administration did was try to enslave the Ramapos. That date to this, you might want to know, this is a fun fact. 1722, the first Congress, before we had this last one, passed a law saying that any Native Americans that helped any Africans to escape or in any way to be friendly lost their right to their land and all laws. Apparently that law is still in effect with a lot of people. You might want to know, and I'll get off of the negative part. Harriet Tubman called Mahwah, Bergen County, the most dangerous slave county in the country. That lady was going to the deep south to free people. Also, the Ramapo worked with the Angolans and a number of other African peoples to help resist slavery. From that moment till this moment, we are still under brutal psychological and economic attack. But the blessing is we are here on our land. You're free to move around. We are the largest landowners in this section, even though people knock down trees and make names and do ugly things. The point is, there are good people here. So we share with each and every one of them and ask all of you to share in kindness with all that you meet. Today we're doing a water ceremony to celebrate the water, the blessings of the water. And what we're going to do, I'm going to ask Summer again to help us. We're going to, let me explain. We have some shells here. Simply take a shell, Summer will give it to you. Dip it in the water. You want to face this way, which is cardinally east, and say a prayer. Now, when you're looking at the altar, left-hand side of the altar, this side, this sort of represents everyday, normal life giving things. So maybe you want a new refrigerator. So when you say your prayer for the water, you might want to put a little water there. Facing the west, this side of the altar is about spiritual concerns. Perhaps there's something very deeply personal that you know about, or someone you know maybe crossed over, you'd like to send up some sounds. So when you take the water, Joyce, Summer's gonna hand you the shell. Face the east, say a prayer. And then you're gonna go up to the water, up to the altar. I should do this. And we're going to spread this. You can throw it, you can toss it, you can sprinkle it any way you might want. I'm gonna give the shell back to Summer that she can help the next person, and I'm going to come back here and sort of say thank you to everyone. So we can start with Dennis. Before we go, does anybody have any questions? Let me apologize to everybody because I didn't go through the. So what we're going to have to do is follow the leader. Why we have Summer to help us. We want to take. I can take the flags and the sticks. Flag and staff, rather. Perhaps before you come to me and hand me your staff, your flag. Make it far more easier for everybody. Just come get your. I know. Summer, stay right here. Let them come to you. Tom, you can come to me. Give me your. I understand. Tell him. What are you going to do? Finish what you're doing. Put the shades on. Just sprinkle the water. Sprinkle the water. The water about the altar. And the facing at the right hand side is spiritual. The left hand side of the altar is for normal living life. Okay. Janice, come to me. Now everybody should be coming towards me with the staff. Thank you. Thank you. Giving me their flag. And Summer will help you with the water.
Get your flags. You're gonna get your flags with cheesecake.
Once you're there. Oh, yes, wait a minute. We have a really important announcement. Hold up. I would like Anne Marie to make the announcement. This is some really sacred water that's come from all around the world. We'd like to add this to the blessings. We'd like Anne Marie to do that. Kindly add it to the water.
Yes, so this water joined me when I was taking the ashes from the eighth fire that I shared Thursday with me to the United Arab Emirates and to Angola and the Netherlands, to the Azores, to the Jordan River before that, and also did ceremony with the grandmother Karen Lindeman in the Netherlands around it, and also the last time that I was in Palenque, so I'd like to offer it.
Yes. So for the health of the Ramapo, it is joined globally with water.
Yes.
Water has become one. Thank you.
Beautiful. Well, dear John and Linda and Chief Perry, on behalf of everyone, thank you so much. We need to cut away from this beautiful, beautiful moment and ceremony. Thank you for bringing us with you. Much love from all of the sacred lands around the world that have gathered here, to the Ramapo Munsee Lunaape people there at the sacred lands in the river. Thank you. Deep gratitude. Deep gratitude. Thank you.